Hello, and thanks for tuning in. I realize it's been a little while since I've done one of these reviews proper, so bear with me while I break through the ring rust. Also, the film in question is one that I swore to myself I would never watch. However, the instant it became available at my local shop, I traded a handful of Dollar Tree DVDs for it. You already know what it is from the title of the video, so let's just get into it. Bill and Ted Face the Music. As you are likely aware, this is the third part of the Bill and Ted franchise, something that people have been waiting decades for. Does it live up to the hype? Not really. Is it a downright dumpster fire like everyone's making it sound? Also, not really. Truth be told, the film was just fine. Our two titular heroes, Bill and Ted, are once again played by Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves, the latter of which I'm pretty sure either had a stroke or far too much Botox done before this film. Either way, his face just looks like he's in pain and bloated the entire time. With that said, enough praise cannot be heaped upon Alex Winter. Bill was always the more underrated of the two, and he shows in this film that he could definitely back those claims up. Fun fact, this was actually Alex Winter's first on-screen film role that's not a cameo since 1993's Freaked. It's good to see the man back in front of the camera. There are a lot of modern comedy contrivances that I'm not really big on, but I mean, it's a modern comedy, what do you expect? With that said, some of the jokes do actually land and are pretty funny. For the most part, the supporting cast didn't offend me, but Ted's daughter was completely wooden and trash, though I'm not sure if she was just doing a caricature of how terrible Keanu was in this film, or if her acting was just subpar. As the title would suggest, music is a big part of this movie, and unfortunately, almost all of the music in the movie is garbage. Granted, Bill and Ted have never had the greatest soundtracks ever, with the exception of Bogus Journey, but honestly, Kid Cudi? Who wants that crap? The film does a good job of not overstaying its welcome, clocking in at just about 90 minutes. Any longer and I don't know if I would have made it. It also does a good job at balancing out the sentimentality. There's enough there, mostly little gems of nostalgia, but when they go full force with it, it's not completely overbearing. They didn't go full Jay and Silent Bob reboot is my point. The overall production of the film does feel considerably smaller than the other two, almost on point with a high school production at times. They definitely could have slapped some more money up for some extras in a few of the scenes. And of course, the reason why I swore I would never watch this movie, there's no Carlin. They did manage to get one kind of cameo in there, but it's not enough. And it's definitely a big reason this movie loses a lot of points with me. So there you have it. As a lifelong Bill and Ted fan, I feel obligated to share my opinion on this film as it's being absolutely trashed in the public eye. Is the movie as good as the first two? No, you should never have expected it to be. Is it a relatively enjoyable time and an excuse for Alex Winter to once again be amazing on camera? Yes, and for that reason, I have to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and give it a watch. Just don't set your expectations too high, and be excellent to each other. Also, for clarification, Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey are both 9.5s, near flawless films in my opinion.